one flaw of this popcorn is they don't have like a pull apart. I mean, I think it's a felony in some states. Snacks was one of the later tracks, might have been the last song written for the record. And one thing I learned in this process of writing for Nomad Sound is when you get to a certain point where you start to see the vision for the record come together, and it becomes easier to identify a type of a song that the record is missing. And so I wanted this, I knew from before I finished writing it that I wanted Snacks to be the first song on the record. And I took specifically from a couple of my favorite intro tracks for my favorite albums. I can think of Wildflowers by Tom Petty and Queen of California too, by John Mayer, as songs that like I would go back to and be like, I want to pull this guitar sound from that song, or oh, we should add this here. Just it has that growing energy that builds, and I feel like that's a strong suit of the song and a nice way to lead into a record. Also, just love the idea of coming into a record, obviously singing to a specific person, but also singing to the listener. The first line of the track, and so therefore the first line of the album is, I want to get to know you. I want to get to show you, I want to show you the places that make me feel alive. I just like that as a way to lead into a project that I feel really reflects my life over the last 2 years of the song. But I think that it has the most romantic line on the whole record, which is, I've been alone in this. Well, I can't remember the line right now. If I could remember my lyrics, it'd probably help me better live. I'm a traveling man, and I've been alone in this van for a while, but today I packed enough snacks for two. And I just kind of wrote it as I was thinking it, as I was just in a very conversational way. And then I looked back on it, it was like, how thoughtful that, that I would bring you snacks, on the way to pick you up and before we go for a little ride. I thought it did a nice job encapsulating my life over the last 2 years. We included intentionally a lot of the instruments and a lot of the types of lines that the instruments are playing across the album on Snacks. And it builds in a nice way instrumentally. And it is challenging to say without sounding really pretentious. But I know when I look back at my life over the last couple years, I can look at the positives of it and the places I've seen and the people I've met and the places I've been able to play music and travel to. And I can also look at some of the more challenging things, like the amount of time spent in solitude, on the road, playing shows in towns where I don't know anybody. And I think, and I hope that the record as a whole reflects both of those sides of my lifestyle, and that those experiences put into a sonic form, to me, is the Nomad Sound.